Aloha! This is Trinidad, the Island Man, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from beautiful Hawaii here on the island of Oahu, bringing you just a quick update. I know normally I do the movie and the TV reviews, but you know, I just wanted to address on this historic moment in time, now that it has been officially revealed that, you know, President-elect Joe Biden, our next president of the United States with 290 electoral votes, you know, and Vice President, currently Senator Kamala Harris, will be Vice President to take office in January of 2021. This election has been very divided. We have seen everything run the gambit. As you know, on my channel, I don't really get into politics all that much. But I do want to address a certain issue, something that's come up that is important to every single one of us here in America, all over this great, unfortunately divided country that we have seen. Even more so divided than when President Obama had been in office. And I'm not going to talk about Trump, and I'm not going to talk about Joe Biden, but I am going to talk to you, the American people, about the Senate. The Senate has been in Republican control since at least President Obama's second term. They prevented a lot of legislation going through. You know, everything that the Democrats had attempted to push forward, to present, things offered to the American people were not able to go through. Mainly because of the Senate majority of Republicans in the Senate, led by Senator Mitch McConnell, who won re-election. That's not disputable. But on the eve, or after the eve of Joe Biden's presidential elect victory, it should be noted and it should be witnessed that the American people should take notice of just how miserable in defeat the Republicans have been on this, and how lack of you know, graciousness they have been in victory with the Senate, keeping the majority there. Already there have been reports, news reports, that Senator Mitch McConnell, leader of the Senate majority, says that his Republicans will not, assist Joe Biden or the Democrats in attempting to both unify this country and also give people the needed benefits and assistance that they need during these troubling times. The same problems that, you know, with President Trump, we have witnessed a lack of a second stimulus bill. Everybody who received that first $1,200 stimulus check greatly needed it, and it was a great benefit to everyone. I don't think anybody would dispute that. Over the time of the talk for the second stimulus, for the second possible benefit package to the American people, Democrats and Republicans, Mitch McConnell, Senator Mitch McConnell, and the Republicans in the Senate have repeatedly denied a large benefit, or at least an equal benefit to what was last time offered. Shortening it in scope and also in the amount. Some people have said just maybe $500, $800. $1,200 over 6 months is not a big thing. And for Republicans to say, well, now we have to start looking after the deficit after it's already gone sky high, after millions of people have lost their jobs, hundreds of thousands of businesses have closed. It just seems a little disingenuous for the Senate Republicans to continue to push, an obstructionist platform towards the American people, towards you and me. I'm nobody. I'm just a Joe Blow here, on YouTube, talking to you. And I hope that you listen, and you hear what I'm saying. I'm not talking about political parties. I'm just talking about how the American people can get the help that they need. And right now, even Senator Mitch McConnell has come out and stated that not only will he fight against Joe Biden and the Democrats, for his policies, he has turned around and offered up after, his reelection has been successful, and what looked like the Senate kept the majority of the Republicans so far. He has offered a small stimulus package. There's no details on it yet, but we do know that he has said it's going to be smaller than the $1,200 stimulus package that the American people had gotten once before. And to that, I say bunk. I say that's junk. Do you not need a $1,200 stimulus package? Can you go without that? Can your family, who maybe continues to wait in line at food banks throughout the country, take that anymore? How long is this going to continue? How many more jobs can we afford to lose? Rent is due. From the first stimulus package, policies where evictions have been held off, those are no longer, applicable now without a secondary stimulus package. Something that I don't believe Senator Mitch McConnell is looking at giving to the American people who need it desperately. If not the money, then at least a withhold on evictions. Who wants their families put out on the streets right now? Who wants their medical care, their Obamacare taken away from them right now? Certainly not me. And, again, I don't have any stakes in this game. I don't really use, Obamacare. I still am lucky to be an essential worker. Thus, I'm still covered by insurance. And as an American veteran, I have, fortunately, my VA care, which, remember it was President Obama who put into place the actual, Choice Act, allowing veterans to go out in town to see outside care providers in the medical field, which has been a great blessing to not only myself, but to many other veterans who need it. And unfortunately, it's something that President Trump has said that he initiated, which is a total fabrication. But again, I'm not talking about Trump. I'm not talking about Joe Biden. I'm not talking about, President Obama. I'm talking to the American people, and I'm talking to every citizen of the state of Georgia. Your voice. This election is not over for you guys. The President of the United States in 2021 has been decided. However, the Senate race for 2021 is still up. Current Republican senator there in Georgia, David Perdue, failed to get 50% of the election vote. Unfortunately, neither did Democrat challenger John Ossoff. And so now, let me be clear, now it is up to the citizens, the people of Georgia. You have a special imbued power at this moment in time. You get to decide the fate of the entire country, if not for the next 4 years, then for a lifetime. You know, especially at least for the next 6 months, the next year, dealing with the rest of this coronavirus. You, people of Georgia, I call to you to get out there and voice who you want to take us into the future in the Senate. We know that the leader of the Senate, Mitch McConnell, has said he will do everything he can to stonewall, any serious assistance to the American people. And that includes all of you guys there in Georgia. Again, I don't live in Georgia. I've never lived in Georgia. I have passed through, during road trips, but I've never lived there. So I don't have any stakes there, but I do live in the United States. I am an American, and I beg you to really look at the situation that you, your family, the rest of the people of Georgia, and all of the Americans, throughout the country, look at that, look at what they need, look at what kind of help they need, look at what kind of help they have received currently from Senator Mitch McConnell and the Republicans there in, the Republican-led Senate currently. With this upcoming runoff election for U.S. Senate in your state, in the beautiful state of Georgia, it now becomes your privilege, your duty, your responsibility to make a choice for all of the United States of America, from sea to shining sea. You guys have a tremendous amount of power right now to decide who in the Senate, what party will get majority. Democrats with John Ossoff, or, to continue it with your current senator, David Perdue. This will be the deciding time in America, and everybody will look back at this moment in time, despite all the challenges America has faced, what we're going through with the coronavirus, what we're going through with this weakened economy, and they will look back and look to the people of Georgia as the ones who made a difference in this moment when you go back out to vote in the election for the runoff in Senate in 2021 in January. And I please beg of you to go out there, get everyone you can to go out and vote at that time, whether it's by this mail ballot stuff, or if you want to go to the long lines, hopefully they have early voting there and you can get there without having to stand in a big long line and vote early. But it's up to you. It's your responsibility. You have the power. You get to make, Georgia gets to make the United States of America however it wants to be. You guys have that power. You guys get to decide who lives and who dies in these next, if not 6 months, then the rest of the 4 years, and maybe even longer in the United States of America. That is a powerful, powerful thing. And I want you guys to realize that. And I hope that that inspires each and every one of you to go to the polls, to get out. I know we had in America a fantastic turnout, election-wise, both Republicans and Democrats. The highest it's been since the 1970s. And I urge you to look at the issues, look at what you need, but also look what your fellow man, your neighbor, your friends, your family, what they need as well. Look what they have already gotten and who gave it to them and who have won. Senator Mitch McConnell, who's won his seat, who believed he has currently a majority for 2021. And he has said, hey, I'm not going to give as much help as I possibly could to you, to the American people. Not while I'm in charge and the Republicans have the Senate. Well, Georgia has seen that. You people of Georgia have seen it. And now you can believe it. Don't believe me. Believe what he has said from his own mouth. What has been put out in the news to the American people. Is that a gracious thing to say? Is that something that he's, that is thankful for his position of power in the Senate, the position of power throughout the United States of America to help people? That's why he was put up in there? Or to continue to block and restrict you from the help, the assistance, the aid that you need, the aid that you deserve as American citizens who have worked hard to make America great and now needs some help. And we look to our leaders and up there and whatever decisions they've made, ultimately it comes down to Mitch McConnell saying yay or nay. And throughout these last 6 months after the first stimulus package, he has always said nay. Are you ready for another 4 years of nay? People of Georgia, please look hard, look long into your hearts and find the truth for yourselves, but also the truth for all of the American people throughout this great country. It's up to you. You have the power. You have the ability. Right now, it's all up to you and your state to make a crucial difference in the way this country is led, in the help that the American people need. The American people, not just the people of Georgia. For not only the next 4 years, but for many, many more years to come. All right, thank you so much. This is Trinidad, the Island Man, giving you my 2 cents worth from Hawaii, where, yes, it's beautiful. Yes, it's paradise, but, we here as American people have continued to suffer as well. Our businesses suffer just the same as you there in Georgia. And I plead to you in this 2021 run-up election in January, go to the polls, cast your vote from your heart and your soul, looking at everything you have lost, everything you have a potential to gain, what you could have already gained had, the Senate majority led by Mitch McConnell and the Republicans not stonewalled you and blocked you and said, no, you're not worth this extra money, this extra help. We don't care about you, is basically what he's saying. And what he continues to say. All right. Again, much mahalo. Thank you so much. And aloha.